Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, welcome to the Beauty League. Game 1 coming up. Clock spot to hit 0. Anderson Group versus Tradition. Anderson Group is a holding company that specializes in acquiring businesses in the construction industry. They aim to acquire synergistic companies with strong leadership, solid reputations, and a high potential for growth, staying true to their motto, building a good name. Tradition is a family of Minnesota-based companies working for good in our communities while connecting the dots on the land development, financial services, and home building needs. Learn more at traditionco.com. With over 100 years in business, Tradition takes pride in their people and projects, land development, financial services, and home building. They have a solution for you. Learn more at traditionco.com. Just a reminder, the most important rule of the Beauty League is have fun! Warm-up's underway!
Test 1, 2. Good evening and welcome to Braemar Arena, Edina, Minnesota. 5 p.m. warm-ups have begun. It is the first night of the newest season for the Beauty League. And longtime followers, they'll look to the right and see Anderson and say, that's a new sponsor. I think it's a name change. I think this is the old song. But longtime followers look to the left and they'll say those are new jerseys for Tradition. Literally new jerseys, not the Devils, but new uniforms. If you ever try to type New Jersey into a text message, it'll autocorrect capitals. You might say, I need to go to the store to buy a New Jersey. It just is so hard to get those capitalizations down to the lower case. So, my name's John Conley here for FloHockey. Got Keith Fournier, producer from Detroit for the opening night. Ray doing double duties on the turntable here. Everything just right. Camera operators. So let me walk you through the lineups, let you know who you'll be seeing in this one. National anthem and then the game. Two defenses, Thomas from Ohio State Marines, great player this week. Forwards for Tradition, Tyler Sheehy, Ben Copeland, Jason Sucker, Kiefer Bellows, Blake McLaughlin, Ben Myers. Ben Myers, an Olympian. Copeland and Bellows both for the youth hockey here at Braemar. It's also time of year. Kiefer Bellows with the Philadelphia Flyers, a longtime member of the Islanders organization. And over to our right, Anderson Group, coaches David Jordan, Brian Watt, and goal Ethan Gator, Maple Grove, Minnesota University, Connecticut. Now this league can be unkind with a goaltender. Hayter and Kaskasuo to face off. Quality on defense. Brady Zeman, Graham Dr. Matt Anderson, and Justin Hall. Justin with the new contract, leaving the Toronto Maple Leafs, joining the Detroit Red Wings. Really happy to be there. Joe Miller, they had him in the program. It's Joey. He's got the red hat out there with the University. Tyler Aston, Jack Becker, Brock Nelson, Jake Gensel, and Hudson Bash. Gensel, a dominant scorer historically in the Beauty League. He's out there with Nelson. He had a monster year last year as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. We've got 3 games, 6 teams, wide open hockey. If it's your first time viewing, you get sequences where a defenseman leads the rush and then comes in and one over the other defenseman. Turns over and then it's safe another way. So positions are very, very fluid here. One thing you'll notice is these defensemen at the NHL level are very, very comfortable setting. Just as skilled as the players. Trust me on that one. Make some jaw-dropping moves and a little less of a problem if they turn it over here on a Wednesday night in summer league. Fans at the NHL level, the game's televised. So I get to have a lot of fun out here as a fan. Trying some things, get ready for the season. New wrinkles in their game, some things that they may not have tried before. Want to perfect some of those puck skills. Our public address announcer, Adam Abrams, AA. You know Adam from the voice of the Minnesota Wild games. He does the public address there. If you're watching at home, there's a goal. You'll hear him screaming. Scoring for Minnesota. And he also does public address for the Minnesota Twins. But he's ours tonight here at the Beauty League. AA. Pause for the national anthem. All right, we don't have a lot of rules here in the Beauty League, but there are a few. I'll walk you through those pretty quickly. First and foremost, there's almost no stoppages. The game's pretty much a constant action. Puck goes over the boards. Maybe they'll re-drop it, but otherwise, it's pond hockey. The goal is scored. Somebody fishes it out, and then they come up the other way. We're going to play two 23-minute runtime halves. Goals count for one, but there is a period sponsored by Bernatello's Pizza, the Hot Puck. And during that Hot Puck, goals are doubled. I'll talk to you as we get deeper into this game as to what activates the Hot Puck. Face-off controlled by Tradition. That's Wyatt Kaiser out of the corner. Headmans the puck a little bit too far for Kiefer Bellows. Played back behind his goal. Ethan Hayter breaks this out. Left-hand side, Matt Anderson. Stretch pass, 2-on-1. Gensel pass does not get through. You could see that pass there from Brock Nelson trying to hit Gensel. Puck comes back. This time it gets through and the shot comes in. Little two-man game. Those big-name NHL forwards like to play together. Jake Gensel and Brock Nelson, and opening it up with two 2-on-1s first shift. Now they come up 3-on-2. Nelson back to Gensel. Gets that puck on his stick into the slot. Nelson denied. Huge save by Casimir Kaskisuo. That is a play-by-play announcer's dream, getting to do a game with a great Finnish goaltender with an incredible hockey name. This is Zucker, Jason Zucker, darting through that top of the circle area. Now he makes a little saucer pass over to Marooney. He puts on the brakes, tries the give back. This one gets poked out toward the blue line. Stucker's going to roll out to the neutral zone. Finds Zucker, but it goes through the hole in the skate. Now it's down into the corner. Bellows on the forecheck. Hayter relieving the pressure. Out comes the Anderson group. Left-hand side. Grant Doctor gains the zone. He takes a shot. This one's up into the netting. Play continues. Copeland. Stucker. Zone entry, puts on the brakes, curls over to the sidewall. This puck turns over, and now we're headed out the other way. Anderson group 2-on-1. Becker shows forehand. That is a shot from Hudson Fasching into the mitt. Another huge save from Casimir Kaskisuo. If you stop anything more than 70% in this league, you're doing an incredible job. It is not goalie friendly if you're used to watching more structured hockey. Fasching rolls away from him, and now it's Gensel the other way. Jake Gensel gains the red line. Short pass Copeland. He comes in forehand. That shot gets knocked down. Brady Shea. Puck comes back to him, and now it's a cover by Hayter. He leaves it for the defenders, and we're headed up and out the zone. A lot of hockey has happened so far. We're just 2 minutes in. This is what you can expect in the Beauty League. It's chock full of action. Not a lot of dead puck along the boards, not a lot of time in the neutral zone, and almost no stoppages. It's wall-to-wall fun. McLaughlin, he goes rink wide, and that one hits Shea darting in off the sideboard, bounces off of his stick, and now he makes a short pass. Kaiser, McLaughlin. Oh, nice tuck. That pass right into the slot area. Shea, and this one gets deflected up and out the zone. It's Joe Miller. Oh, beautiful pass. Matt Anderson breakaway. That defenseman goes 5-hole. The first goal of the Beauty League season by Matt Anderson with an assist from Harvard's Joey Miller. 1-0 is your score. The Anderson group on top. He's so good they named the team after him. That is Matt Anderson. Most recently with South Carolina of the East Coast Hockey League. Excuse me. It hasn't been called the East Coast Hockey League officially for a long time. Folks still refer to it as the Coast. It's the ECHL. Gensel, left-hand side, gains the red, gains the blue. Drop pass Brock Nelson. Nelson, hesitation. That pass gets away from him and played out to the blue line. Anderson. Justin Hall, got the red gloves. He swapped those out. Joining the Red Wings. Justin Hall fakes the shot, makes the pass, and a little give and go. They work the perimeter looking for a perfect shot here. Now it's Anderson. That one gets knocked down by Marooney into the corner. It's Justin Hall. I mentioned earlier that you see the forwards in defense invert a lot. More on that later. This is Blake McLaughlin off to the races. He goes 5-hole. We are tied. Blake McLaughlin, former Minnesota Gopher. Spent some time with the Anaheim Ducks, also the American Hockey League affiliate in San Diego. Blake McLaughlin has tied the game. So let me complete that thought. I told you we'd see those forwards in defense invert. We had a break. Oh, there's another goal. This one's Kiefer Bellows makes it 2-1. That's a bing bang. Couple quick ones there, and yeah, we are no longer tied. It's 2-1 the other way. They trailed, not for long. So the game started with a breakaway by a defenseman who got up in the winger stretched it out to him, Miller to Anderson, and then we saw Justin Hall spending a lot of time down in the corner, never really trying to get back out to the blue line, letting the forward cover for him. And that's what we will see throughout the season. And it's a lot of fun to watch. The position's kind of interchangeable. Zone entry. Brock Nelson, short pass. There's a shot that comes in high, and another nice save for Casimir Kaskasuo. 5 minutes deep into the game, Jason Zucker. Puck bounces around a little bit, turns over. Now we're headed the other way. Grant Doctor, neutral zone. He swings wide. Nice, 2 passes later. That's Becker, shot, save. Kaskasuo with the cover. That's Jack Becker of the Idaho Steelheads. Good size. He's a big frame out there, and now he's getting up into the rush, calling for the puck, hits his skate, gets it onto his stick, and makes a nice pass over to the right winger for a snapshot. That's Brock Nelson. Denied. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Hudson Fashing. So I got a little issue here where the tall forward with the New York Islander gloves could be either Fashing or Brock Nelson. Now Fashing's a right shot. Let me write down that. And then hopefully Nelson will be a left shot, but I don't think he is. So I don't always get a chance to see the back of the jersey to get the names right, so bear with me. But hopefully I find some identifier to separate my Fashing from Nelson when I don't have a chance to read the name or the number. Fashing with a shot. Miller out of the corner. Makes a pass. Justin Hall. They work the perimeter. Give back. Hall. Miller trying to wiggle free, and he comes in weak side into the slot area. The puck never arrives, and now he's down low looking for a rebound shot. Kaskasuo with the save. Fashing, he counters into the slot area. That one's broken up nicely. Miller runs it down, however, and Anderson manages to hold the zone. Trailing 2-1, they had that early lead. Disappeared quickly with those 2 goals just a few seconds apart. Played over to Ben Copeland. Cleveland Monsters of the American Hockey League. And Ben Myers. Copeland, zone entry, puts on the brakes, finds the open man, and the shot comes in. Brady Shea denied. Another save for Ethan Hayter. Up the other direction, Tyler Haskins. This one gets knocked down in the slot area. And a long pass up ahead to Sheehy. Tyler Sheehy swings wide. He plays in Germany for the Staubing Tigers. A little dipsy dangle. Doctor did a good job getting control of it. Now he tries to challenge the defenders. Goes for the finish and a huge save. Kaskasuo. His pass turns over. Now it's a breakaway the other way. Headed up ice. Good scoring chance here, and unable to get the shot off. Brady Shea denied. Hayter patient. Waited him out, and now there's a nice pass in here for Nelson. So that's my answer. Brock Nelson left shot, Hudson Fashing right shot. I'm going to look for those New York Islanders gloves, and we'll be able to tell the difference between the two. Back to the action. This pass. Gensel can't get it. Stucker doing a great job breaking it up. Zone entry. Blake McLaughlin bouncing puck over to Stucker. And Brock Nelson. Now it is McLaughlin behind the goal. Back to Stucker. He hits McLaughlin. And puck bounces around a little bit down into the corner. Picked up by Zucker. Oh, nice backhand pass. Maroney can't pull the trigger. Stucker back to Maroney. And this one gets knocked down. Brady Zemer. Nice pass to Nelson. 2-on-1 working into the zone. And oh, what a breakup. Casimir Kaskasuo made the initial save. There was a pass into the slot area that he poked away. Managed to keep Anderson off the board. Out to the blue line. This is Anderson. We got a team and a player, both named Anderson. Fortunately, he's on that right team. Justin Hall back into his end. Banks it off the wall. Great job stealing that one away. What a play over on that right point by Wyatt Kaiser. Justin Hall back behind his goal. Short pass. Matt Anderson working his way up ice. That gets deflected. Zucker with the steal. He turns up ice, has a little bit of room, and the puck bounces into the corner. Run down by Kiefer Bellows. He's got 1 goal so far. Zucker can't get the steal. That allows Gensel to come in 3-on-1. Gensel, one-timer, glove save. Brock Nelson with the shot. Kaskasuo with the save. Back out the other way. Zone entry, slow roller into the corner. That one's passed up ice. This is Gensel, short pass Nelson. Gensel wants it back. And he gets it back and can't quite get the finish. Another save by Kaskasuo, our Finnish goaltender. Zone entry, Kaiser, short pass, Zucker, backhand. Oh, he tries to shovel it up high. A nice save for Ethan Hayter. Fashing. That one gets past Becker. Working his way up to the neutral zone. Becker can't get it away from Bellows. It's deflected onto the stick of Zucker. This time Anderson does get possession. They work it up ice into the neutral zone. Oh, bouncing puck through the slot area. And now it's a regroup opportunity here for Grant Doctor. Dealing with that pressure from Myers. Zemer. Nice pass. Fashing. He's working with Becker. You get to the professional level, there's just so much size. And Becker, Nelson. Fashing. A lot of size out there. Into the slot. Oh, what a shot from Becker, who fires that one. Quick wrister into the top corner, and he has tied the game. Ding, ding, ding. What a shot. It is 2-2. Anderson hits Miller. Slow through the neutral zone. Buys some time on the zone entry. And down into the corner, Justin Hall. We've crossed over the midpoint of the first half. 11 minutes to go in this 23-minute half. 2-2 is your score. Kind of tracking for typical scoring, like an 8-7 or 9-8 game, something like that. That's kind of normal for what you'd find at the Beauty League. Not unusual at all for one team to hit double digits. Stretch past Joe Miller. He gathers it up. Breakaway! Fires it off the back glass and gets his own rebound. Now he works behind the goal line. A little counter move with Wyatt Kaiser, who pokes the puck over, and now it's picked up by Ben Myers. Copeland, neutral zone, back to Myers. Top of the circle. Oh, nice little stick handling move. And he pulled it behind his back, took it wide, and couldn't quite dart out in front of the goal to sneak it past Hayter. Nice save for him. Haskins, zone entry, drop pass. Doctor, whoa, spinorama move. And beautiful skating skills on display from Grant Doctor. Doctor, he takes a shot. This one gets saved and knocked down, picked up by Brady Shea, and they're up and out the other way. Sheehy, neutral zone, red line, blue line, top of the circle. He goes high. Glove saved by Hayter. This allows Anderson to work their way up ice. Doctor, short pass. Gensel, who leaves it for Doctor lazily, and that means Stucker got possession. The tradition swinging wide, centering pass. Down for Stucker. He didn't want to shoot. He passes off. And as a result, no further shot coming. Out to the neutral zone. Down low, Maroney. He goes high, and another save from Ethan Hayter. He continues to impress. 9 minutes to go in this first half. Doctor, he hits Brock Nelson. Puck turns over, and it's tradition the other way. Sheehy swinging wide. Got a streaking center lane rush there from from Wyatt Kaiser, but the pass never got through. This is Gensel. Over to Brock Nelson. It turns over, and it's Wyatt Kaiser the other way. That gets poked away from him. Anderson runs it down. Back behind his own goal line. He takes it up bench's side. Short pass back to Hall. He's going to bring it right up the center of the ice, hitting Nelson. You see a player like Justin Hall in the Beauty League. He makes the pass off, and then he joins the rush. And they're really not too concerned with leaving that back end naked. It's a wide open style that we see, and it sure is fun to watch because you get these players really putting an emphasis on some of those puck skills and showing how good they are about finding the open man and getting open when they don't have the puck. Bellows, Kaiser. Played over to Shea. Back to Kaiser. Oh, there's a nice tip. Bellows made a backhand pass that got deflected into the leg pads of Hayter. Now we're up the other way. Justin Hall working against Shea. He goes to his backhand, tried to shovel it up high in the near corner. Can't quite squeeze that one through. Bouncing puck in front of his own goal, and Kaskasuo breathes a sigh of relief as they manage to clear the puck out the zone. Down into the corner, Brady Shea. Deep into the shift here. He's got Zucker calling for it. Zucker with a head of steam. Hits the neutral zone. Blue line, red line, blue line. With the zone entry, he turns it over. Right-hand shot, that means Fashing. Becker. One time. That was a nice drop pass onto the stick, and Doctor letting it go. Good save by Kaskasuo. He's made a lot of them. And this is Bellows. Nice pass, rink wide. Zucker challenging that defender. Can't quite get the puck through onto his forehand. Zemer, now that's knocked down by Zucker. Zemer, Stucker. Got some last names out there that sound pretty similar. Ben Myers with a shot. That one goes just wide. And it's the Anderson group on the counterattack. Grant Doctor, he's got Fashing showing. He's going to shoot instead, and Fashing gets the rebound. Doctor rolls back to the blue line. Into the slot area. Oh, there's a pass that gets deflected. Zemer can't get a stick on it, and he runs it down in the corner. 6 minutes to go in this 23-minute first half. Up the right-hand side, Myers. Back to Zucker. That pass comes back to Myers. He goes for the finish, and a couple huge saves by a sprawling Hayter. He had that leg stretched way out up against the post and managed to keep the puck outside the goal somehow. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. I mentioned it's run time. If the game's close at the end, they might stop the clock the last couple minutes of the game. That's one little wrinkle. Haskins, Kaiser. Kaiser's pass picked up on the bounce. Brady Shea. Drop pass. Ben Myers. This one gets knocked down. And Myers in a foot race with Haskins. Haskins has Miller if he can find a way to get it through. Pass never comes. Played up the left-hand side. Oh, Shea turns into Miller, and that forces the turnover. Now it's Haskins. He's got to get away from Shea coming in on the breakaway. Haskins! Huge save by Kaskasuo. Breakaway the other way if the pass gets through, and Joe Miller knocked it down. That meant McLaughlin not able to get off to the races. He fights a battle, wins the puck. He's got Stucker. Copeland calling for it. Copeland wants it over here on the right-hand side. Pass never comes, and it's Haskins the other way. Anderson bouncing puck. Copeland's pass. What a good play there by big defender Justin Hall. He saw Maroney trying to poke the puck around him, and there's no checking in the Beauty League, but he got right in his way and broke up the play. This is Nelson. Gensel's with him, but Gensel kind of went off the ice, and now Gensel's there for the rebound. Gensel wandered, headed toward the bench, but then he didn't go to the bench, and he saw the rebound, then he stepped in. So kind of a broken, 2-on-1 where they turned it into a 1-on-1 from what I would call summer effort.
and now it's Gensel and Nelson. This is a true 2-on-0, but they can't get it past Kaskasuo. And it's fun observationally to watch week to week in the Beauty League. You know, there will be some guys that come out for their first game in a few weeks, and then they'll have kind of the start of getting their feet under them. But by the time you hit the playoffs, everybody's in shape and they're getting ready for their camp to start, and the intensity is really high at the end. And I think we just saw the good example there, that shift of kind of the intensity starting out the beginning of summer hockey here. So nice pass here. Gensel, right-hand side. Nelson shot denied, gets his own rebound, and another save for Kaskasuo. So yeah, when you talk about the intensity of these games and the level of play, one of the things I thought was very interesting in talking to the league organizers, Kaiser, drop pass. He said that the established NHL guys that are coming out, the big contract guys, and there's plenty of players here making, you know, $4 or $5 million a year, even more. Some of the big contract guys, they don't want a lot of guys on the bench. They'd prefer to have 8. They want to be out every other shift for the hour. And here's Kaiser. Goes to his backhand and gets denied by Ethan Hayter. A huge save there. So they don't want to come out here and have 9 or 10 guys. They want to have 8. They want to get a ton of ice time. And, you know, it's just kind of interesting. You look and say, you know, if you're not in tip-top shape, summer hockey, you're just trying to keep the legs fresh, etc. Maybe you'd want an extra forward or something like that. And it's actually the opposite. Those guys that are coming out here to make sure that they are in peak shape when the season rolls around. They want to get a ton of ice time. This is Gensel. Hall makes one pass over to Nelson. That gets broken up. 90 seconds to go in the half. A little two-man game. Kaiser plays it over to Zucker. That shot gets deflected off. Holding the zone, Stucker. This shot, glove save, Hayter. Hayter's going to hate. And boy, he has made some nice saves with that leg stretched out and the glove. Hayter hates the goals. Let's say that. Up, entering the zone. Bellows gets the puck knocked away from him. Final minute of play. This is Becker over to Holly, swings wide, puts on the brakes, curls down into the corner, buys some time, makes the pass off, but it's stolen away by Ben Myers, and he makes a nice pass, headmanning it to Kiefer Bellows. He tries to go back to Myers. That's broken up, and now it's onto the stick of Hudson Fashing. Oh, what a move by Fashing, and he can't quite get the finish. Holy cow, what a play. Hudson Fashing. Apple Valley, Minnesota, just an outstanding athlete. I always heard he was a great soccer player as a youth. Back into his own end. This is Brady Shea. Gains the red line, gains the blue line. Wyatt Kaiser, short pass, and now he pulls a little spin move. 3-2-1, final moments of the half, and that's how it's going to end. No goals for a long time. It's 2-2, same way we were about 10 minutes in. So I'm going to catch my breath. You folks do the same. This is John Connolly here for Flo, bringing you to Beauty League Week 1, Game 1. And it'll be a short intermission, and we'll be right back with more DBL action.
Tonight's sponsors for Game 1 Incorporated, a holding company that specializes in acquiring businesses in the construction industry. They aim to acquire cities and customers with strong leadership, solid reputation, and high protection of both. One-state distributor model of building out and traditions of family and business companies working for good in our communities while connecting the dots for all your development, financial services, and home building needs. Learn more at tradition.
All right, we are back with second half action upcoming just 1 minute from now. I thought I would take this opportunity to explain how Hot Puck works. So, Hot Puck sponsored by Bernatello's, a local business that's the dominant frozen pizza in the upper Midwest. Their brands include Bellatoria, Brew Pub Lots of Matza, Pizza Corner, etc. So each coach has a goal lamp on their bench. And when they flip on the goal lamp, the scorer's table is going to put a minor penalty up on the board to count down the 2 minutes. And when they count down the 2 minutes, that's the duration for when their goals will count double. So if you fell behind, let's say it's 2-2 right now. If you fell behind 6-2 by giving up 4 earnest goals, you could get back into it by scoring 2. Go 6-4, 6-6 with Hot Puck. Now, the other team, they also have the Hot Puck. They also have the goal light on their bench. So you folks watch the game. I'm going to keep an eye on those benches. We've got coaches. Who's over there today? I think it's Eric Rasmussen and Taylor Chorney over there. And, yeah. Oh, here's Ben Myers. And that Hot Puck can really change the complexion of a game late. Zone entry. Bringing in is Fashing. Justin Hall out there with him. Lots of talent. There's Hall, tip, Fashing, denied, huge save, Kaskasuo. The team switched ends. This is Tradition. Pass a little too far for Copeland, but it's picked up by Ben Myers. Oh, dipsy dangle, trying to pull it, drag it through, but the defender's got a stick on it. Knock the puck away from him. Justin Hall, zone entry. He plays Miller, dropping it into the slot area for Haskins. Rister comes in, hits the mitt of Kaskasuo, and yet another beautiful save for him. Pass a little bit too far out in front of McLaughlin. This is Hayter. Bouncing puck. Joey Miller up to Haskins. Miller gets it back and comes right back to him. And he tried one last pass that Stucker deflected away. A beautiful job by him. And it's McLaughlin. Zone entry for James Marooney. Puts on the brakes. Back to McLaughlin and a shot and a nice save by Ethan Hayter. Miller tries to run down the bouncing puck. He's got to work against Tyler Sheehy. Drops it back to Haskins. Into the slot area. Nice pass there from Grant Doctor over to Joe Miller. He finishes it off. And Miller time. Anderson Group takes a 3-2 lead. Brady Zemer, Brock Nelson, Blake McLaughlin, Tyler Sheehy, Rob Stucker, Joey Marooney, Grant Doctor, and Jake Gensel are your 8 skaters on the ice. Zemer, oh, he tries a little chip shot up over the down goaltender's mitt, tried to kind of lob it into that top corner, didn't work, and they've managed to keep possession. Nelson into the slot area. Can't get the shot off. This is Gansel going near side. That one gets deflected off the glass. Blake continues. 3 minutes deep into the second half. The only goal came by Joe Miller for the Anderson Group. That has them back on top. They led 1-0. They trailed 2-1. Now they lead 3-2. And a good scoring chance there for Brock Nelson. And a beautiful save by Ethan Hayter. Nelson into the slot area. That turns over. Zucker up the left-hand side. Top of the circle. Makes the pass over to Kiefer Bellows. Back to Zucker. He can't finish. Big shout out to the most interesting man in Minnesota hockey. Helping me. Well, there's a good scoring chance here for Jake Gensel. So our public address announcer is Adam Abrams today, but other weeks it's going to be Jim Carroll. And Jim watching at home. He's accomplished a lot in the sport. Jake Gensel with a shot. Denied. Huge save. Yet again by Kaskasuo. Up to Kaiser. Brady Shea shoots it into the goaltender, who says, you know what, I need a little moment. Caught him right in the snout, if you will. He wanted to check his mask and reposition it. Play continues. Justin Hall, drop pass. And it turns over. This is Zucker. Scoring chance broken up. Beautiful little stick poke there from Brock Nelson. Nelson has that one bounce off of his stick. And it's Zucker with Bellows. Gensel out of the corner. Bellows. Gensel with the steal. That starts a breakout, and they're going to bring it up the left-hand side. Anderson playing it to Hall. Through the slot area over to the side wall, and now it's Bellows poking it ahead, looking for Zucker. They're both tired. They head off, and two fresh forwards come out to replace them. Oh, what a nice sneaky play here from the Olympian Ben Myers. Delano's finest. Oh, denied. Got all the way down, took the shot. Hader with the save. I say Delano's finest. There's actually a lot of great players from Delano. It punches way above its weight. It's kind of a statistical oddity with what they have, 2 Olympians, a couple finalists for the Bobby Baker, and all sorts of stuff. This is Becker. Goes for the finish. Can't get the shot off his stick. Keeps it on, however, and makes the pass. Doctor fires it off the glass. Oh, there's a nice pass. Little give and go. Stucker to Copeland. Back to Stucker. Tries to give back to Copeland, but it rolled away from him, and this allows Anderson Group to head up the other way. Fashion calling for it on the right-hand side. Zemer in the slot. Shot comes in from Becker, and it kicks over to Kaiser, who hits Copeland. Copeland gets it off his stick to Myers. Kaiser headed toward the goal. He wants the rebound opportunity, and the shot never comes. It's into the slot, and pouncing on it quickly, Ethan Hader. We've seen some pretty great goaltending today. Just 5 goals so far. We have 16 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the second half, and it's a very low-scoring game by DBL standards. Fashing with the shot, save Kaskasuo. McLaughlin pokes that one off the wall and made a nice pass up ahead. Taking it to the house was Tyler Sheehy, but he couldn't finish. Another nice save for Ethan Hader. This is Becker out of the neutral zone. Gains the red line, gains the blue line. Kind of jammed into some traffic there, surrounded by 4 white shirts. Pokes it down into the corner where he fights a battle. A little Chuck Woolery down deep. Sheehy plays back to McLaughlin, and now McLaughlin works it up ahead. Sheehy runs under, centering pass. And there's a nice little spot pass for Shea to step into, and couldn't quite get enough room to get a shot off to work it past the goaltender. This is Hudson Fashing the other way. Puts on the hard stop down into the corner. Nobody home for that pass. McLaughlin, and he starts a breakaway. Up ahead, Brady Shea. The defenseman comes in. Oh, tickling Twine. Brady Shea, we are tied. Wowza. So, yeah, it is no overtime league. There is a overtime provision via shootout, but they're not going to run the clock. So I mentioned that because it's a use it or lose it hot puck. So when we get 15 minutes left, like right now, and nobody's used the hot puck, we know those lights are going to come on fairly soon. Sometimes if there's a runaway, a coach might flip it on, maybe even in the first half to kind of swing that momentum back. But this one, neither team's used it yet. Hall tries to tuck one in there, 5-hole. Kaskasuo not fooled, and now it is Bellows over to Zucker. Oh, little move there as he pokes it through the skates of Haskins. And nice little move, but it also didn't really change things as he was still working around the perimeter. Never really got to goal with that. Justin Hall, he's got Haskins. Miller in the slot. And it bounces off of Kaskasuo. Nobody there to get the rebound. Broken out up ice. Bellows at the red line. He pokes it down into the corner. Puck turns over the Anderson group. Haskins over in front of the benches. He's got Justin Hall with Joe Miller trailing. Hall back to Haskins. Goes for the finish. Can't quite sneak that one past Casimir. Miller out of the corner. Makes a pass to Zemer. 3-3 is our score. Brady Shea, he's got Zucker on the blue line. He's got Bellows in the slot here. Bellows for the finish. And that gives Tradition the lead. So this has been a back and forth game. It was 1-0 Anderson group on top. 2-1 Tradition over Anderson, then 3-2 Anderson over Tradition. And now with the last 2 goals, Tradition has made it 4-3. It's a fun one. Shea, zone entry, plays this one to Kaiser. Picks it up off the wall, down in the corner. Myers. Puck gets away from him. Now Copeland knocks it away. And he took a swat pass trying to get it to Myers. It hit one of the players on the other team and almost snuck into their own goal. This is Brock Nelson, patient, finds Zemer. And now Jake Gensel. Doctor. Nice save by Kaskasuo. I'm not really sure why we've got the music playing, but it's under the direction of Terry Moore from the league, so they're just trying to make it a fun atmosphere, but it's college fight song, I believe, University of Minnesota there. Okay, now it's quiet. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go. We've crossed into the last half of the last half, if you will, the final quarter. Gensel leaves it for Nelson. Myers picked up by Copeland on the bounce, puts on the brakes and makes a nice exit pass to Joey Marooney. There's a shot from Rob Stucker and a glove save from Ethan Hayter. They roll outside the zone and caught him on a line change here. This is Brock Nelson. Back to Gensel, post and out. Posting out, never as cool as posting in. You hear these kids talk about, oh, I went bar down. Yeah, it's only cool when it goes in. Otherwise, it's just a frustration, and that's what happened to the Anderson group there. They still trail 4-3. Marooney, top of the circle. And goes for a squeeze on the near side, trying to snip it past Hayter. Couldn't quite get the finish. Becker goes wide. Nice save by Kaskasuo. Kaiser, puck gets away from him. Back to Marooney. At the far blue line, this is Kaiser. Goes for a backhand finish, trying to shovel it up over the goaltender. Another nice save for Ethan Hayter. 10 minutes to go. I'll keep an eye on the coaches. Neither one of them with their hand anywhere near the switch to trigger the hot puck. We're going to wait a while on that. Sheehy shoots near side wide. Shea back to Sheehy. Over to McLaughlin. Sheehy picking up that rebound off a Shea's shot. And back to Kaiser. Kaiser. He's got paint on the puck. Kaiser tried a little tick pass over to Shea that didn't get through, and that allows the Anderson group to break out. It's Kaiser to Hall. Back to Becker. And a finish. Becker to Hall to Becker, and then somehow it got in. I don't know if someone tipped it on their own team. It might have been Anderson, but we're tied, folks. 4-4 on that one. That one deflected past Kaskasuo. Sure he's feeling a little frustration after that goal got past him. They go Becker from Hall on that one. It was Becker that made the pass to Hall, came back to him, and he tipped it over in front of the goal. Went in off of a tradition player. We're tied at 4. Bellows, 3-on-1. Back, Stucker. Bellows, and he couldn't get that last pass through. Good job defensively by the Anderson group, and now they're 3-on-1 the other way. Miller, Doctor, and Haskins. Pass never comes. And nice save made by Kaskasuo. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Bellows, Zucker, Bellows going for the wrap stuff, and he finishes it. That's at least 3 goals for Kiefer Bellows. That puts them on top. Tradition, 5-4. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. Neither team has used the hot puck. We'll keep an eye on those coaches. I have a feeling whatever team wins that hot puck session, or the cumulative, the 2 hot puck sessions, whatever team wins that, probably going to win this game. Yeah, hat trick. Kiefer Bellows. Miller gains the blue line. Tries to slide a pass through, but it's broken up. Puck comes back to him. Over to Zemer. Go back and forth across the blue line. Nice pass. Zemer into the slot area. A couple chances for the finish. Bellows gains the zone. Over to Zucker, down to Bellows. Pass doesn't connect on the give back, and running it down at the neutral zone, Wyatt Kaiser. 6.5 minutes to go. Neither team's gone and flipped the switch yet. Both teams still have the hot puck available. Zucker can't get it on his stick. Nelson, it's a quick little breakaway. Gensel takes a shot early. And a save made by Kaskasuo. This is Hall. He spins over and makes a pass to Anderson. Tucked down along the boards. Gensel. Into the slaughter. Gensel can't finish. Nice save, Kaskasuo, and headed out the other way. It's Tradition. 2-on-1. Zucker with Bellows. Bellows takes that saucer pass. What a beautiful pass made by Zucker. And Bellows, a chance to get another one, couldn't quite get it past the goaltender. Kaiser got a stick on it right when the shot came off. It got deflected by Wyatt Kaiser up into the glass. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second half. Down low, backhand. Puck just sitting there in the slot. Kaskasuo trying to get a cover, and he can't, and now it's poked over into the corner, picked up by Jason Zucker. Dealing with the forechecking pressure from Jake Gensel. Kaiser over to Ben Myers. Shea headed toward the goal. Zucker, trailer. Back to Ben Myers. In. I can't tell if there was a shot there or a pass, or was he looking for a tip, but nonetheless, save made by Hayter. Justin Hall down low. Brock Nelson. Into Gensel. Into the glass. 5 minutes to go in the second half. Myers, he makes the pass. This is Ben Copeland. I haven't called his name for a little bit. He makes that drop pass over to Ben Myers. Justin Hall, Becker, and poked down low. This is Becker. Into the slot area. Zemer, bouncing puck. Now it's broken out by Tradition. Swinging up that left-hand side is Ben Copeland. Puts on the brakes. And nice pass over to Stucker. Plays it for Marooney. Copeland cuts to his forehand. Fashing forces him wide. 4 minutes to go in regulation. Becker takes that pass from Doctor. Into Fashing. Couldn't quite get a clean shot off it. Bounces into the corner. This is Zemer. Down low. Our public address announcer, Adam Abrams, prompting the coaches. He said, you wonder who's going to use the hot puck first. This is Copeland. Zone entry. He's got Myers. Top of the circle. Myers takes the shot off the pass. And a nice glove save by goaltender Ethan Hayter. Zemer. Fashing. Does a good job keeping possession. But then he ran into Blake McLaughlin, and we're headed the other way. Wyatt Kaiser head of steam. Kaiser trying to create some separation. And Miller was the only one back on defense. And between his patience and Ethan Hayter's, they managed to keep the puck outside the goal. Doctor, 3 minutes to go. Both coaches just standing there. Neither one has flipped the switch. The hot puck last 2 minutes. So looks like maybe the final 2 minutes of play for both of these teams will be their hot puck session. Miller buying some time. They complete the line change. Now Miller's got some room to operate, but he ran into Sheehy, put on the brakes, and the puck came back to him. 2.5 minutes to go. Justin Hall. Miller. Anderson plays Justin Hall. Oh, there's a pass looking for a tip, trying to get it to Haskins, but it was Brady Shea that got a stick on it. Just 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. If the coaches don't know they have that available, then maybe we won't see the hot puck, but there's 2 minutes to go in regulation, and the switch is flipped. There's the goal. So the switch is flipped for Anderson and Tradition. And I was watching the Anderson coach. He thought he flipped the switch, but the light didn't come on. They weren't. And they are going to stop the clock from this point forward. So McLaughlin from Kaiser makes this one 6-4. Ducker and Bellows. So it's 6-4. The next goal for either team will count double. And obviously that means if Anderson Group gets it, we'll be tied. We might have a chance of that here. Hall has the puck poked away from him. This is Maroney. Gets the goaltender frozen and couldn't quite get a shot off, however, as he was running out of room. The angle getting worse and worse. Shot comes in from Zucker. Brock Nelson. Zone entry. Trolling, and he rolls out to the neutral zone. Zemer. And yeah, the Anderson Group with 1 minute to go, down 2, but it's hot puck session, so Justin Hall. Over to Gensel. Puck bounces over to the sidewall. The Anderson Group desperately trying to get one here. Hall takes that pass from Gensel, but it rolls off the heel of his stick. Brock Nelson. Nelson with a shot. Another nice save by Casimir Kaskasuo. Gensel into the slot. Hall denied. Another save, Kaskasuo. They never pulled the goaltender, so Zucker's got the goaltender to worry about. Kaiser with the rebound. That shot hit the crossbar. Rebound came to Kaiser. And Zucker trying to stay on his feet. 5 seconds to go, and that's going to be your final, folks. It is a 6-4 win in the first game of the night. Tradition over Anderson Group. And I think goes without saying, we saw outstanding games from Kiefer Bellows with the hat trick. Casimir Kaskasuo strong in goal all night, as was Ethan Hayter the other way. So, folks, that's going to do it for game one. We've got another one kicking up here in 15 minutes, right on time. John Conley here for Flow Sports. I'm going to catch my breath before game two. You folks do the same. We'll be back with more action from Braemar Arena. You're watching WD League.
Otherwise, you had the